Why Gen Z is laughing at the end of the world, the doomed future mindset. Why Gen Z is laughing at the end of the world, the doomed future mindset. Slow zoom into a Gen Z meme on screen.
Bro, why save for retirement when the world's ending in 10 years?
Can't afford a house? Who cares? Climate change will flood it anyway.
LMAO AI is taking over? Good, I'm tired.
Welcome to Gen Z's bedtime stories. Instead of fairy tales, we drift off to sleep with whispers of economic collapse, mass extinction, and AI overlords, sweet dreams. Cut to dramatic news headlines flashing on screen. Climate crisis, AI threats, recession, global tensions. Boomers feared nukes. Millennials feared debt. Gen Z, they fear everything all at once. How we got here, an anxiety origin story. How we got here, an anxiety origin story. Let's break this down. Every generation had their end-of-the-world fears. Cold War kids had nukes. Millennials had 9/11 housing crashes and Facebook turning their ants into conspiracy theorists. But Gen Z, imagine growing up with climate scientists saying we have less than a decade to stop total collapse. Your teachers teaching active shooter drills like they're algebra. News feeds constantly screaming about worry AI overlords and billionaires escaping to Mars. Oh, and every single thing you love is slowly getting more expensive. Oh, and in the middle of all this, some guy eats a bat and shuts down the world for 2 years. Cuts to Zoom classroom footage, sad violin music playing. Yeah, this is the generation you're expecting to be hopeful? You want Gen Z to believe in the future when their entire childhood was like a Black Mirror episode? From fear to dark humor, why we laugh instead of crying. From fear to dark humor, why we laugh instead of crying. But see, here's where things get weird. Instead of fighting for hope, Gen Z turned global doom into aesthetic. Apocalypse memes. Nihilistic humor. Ironically manifesting their own demise. Cut to clips of Gen Z TikTokers laughing at economic despair, climate disasters, and AI doomsday theories. Why? Because when you have zero control over the future, humor is the last form of rebellion. Throughout history, humor has been a weapon against despair. Soldiers in Wadiwu had trench humor. Cold War kids joked about nukes. Millennials made depression memes. Gen Z, they're laughing while the world actively burns. What is the psychology behind this? Humor detaches us from fear. Joking about doom gives us the illusion of control. The more powerless we feel, the darker the jokes get. Ever notice Gen Z's memes are basically therapy sessions with no copay? Cut to someone laughing hysterically at a meme that says, at least the AI apocalypse will be free healthcare. Digital escapism, welcome to the simulation. Digital escapism, welcome to the simulation. When hope is dead, you have two choices. 1, fight to change the world. 2, log off and pretend it's not happening. Guess which one most people pick? Cuts to a Gen Zer doom-scrolling TikTok for 7 hours straight. The doomed future mindset doesn't always mean giving up. It just means we've outsourced our anxieties to the algorithm. Instead of fixing problems, we consume content about problems. Instead of preparing for collapse, we watch What If the Earth Ends videos at 2 a.m. Instead of starting revolutions, we debate if we'd survive in a zombie apocalypse. We are fully aware of how bad things are, but we cope by LARPing dystopia instead of fighting it. Why else do you think dystopian aesthetics are trending? Cuts to cozy apocalypse, TikTok trends, survival aesthetic videos, and AI-generated end-of-the-world scenarios. So what now? Hope or total collapse? So what now? Hope or total collapse? So is Gen Z just going to meme its way into extinction? Maybe, but maybe not. What if the doomed future mindset isn't just fatalism? What if it's a survival instinct? If humor is how we process trauma, then maybe apocalypse humor is how we prepare for the worst. If memes are therapy, then maybe we're healing in ways we don't even realize. If we laugh at the end of the world, then maybe we won't be scared when we have to fix it. Because here's the plot twist. Gen Z is also the most revolutionary, justice-driven, tech-savvy generation ever. They know the world sucks. They're tired of being told to stay positive. So instead, they hack the system. Think about it. They created climate activism trends. They've humiliated corrupt politicians with viral videos. They've weaponized memes to expose corporate greed. They're cynical, but they're not stupid. Cut to rapid clips of youth-led protests, activism, and major online movements exposing corruption. Maybe the joke isn't on them. Maybe the joke's on the people who thought they weren't paying attention. Gen Z might laugh at the end of the world, but here's the real joke. The world's been ending for centuries. Every generation thought they were doomed. And yet, here we are. Maybe hope isn't found in blind optimism. Maybe hope is found in knowing that if everything burns down, at least we'll have some killer memes. Final question for the comments. Do you think Gen Z is too nihilistic? Or is this just how we survive? Like and subscribe for more such discussions. Catch you on the next one.